Cut. It ain't working. Damn it. Kick your butt in there. It ain't got no gas in it. Come on. Well, hello internet. Seems like I have a CVO Ultra Limited here. And I'll get y'all a shot of that. Anyway, this thing started leaking. I do believe it's coming from that right there. So these are the tools that I need. So I got a bucket to put the brake fluid in. Now I'm not going to drain all the brake fluid out. I'm actually going to bolt this bolt right here through the banjo there. Use these washers to try to help stop the leak. So I got that explained out of the way. And I have this seal picker out here. I'm going to get to pick the seals out of that with that. Here's the kit. It's a 19257 a line wrench, 1/2 inch, 2 7/16 wrenches, a 5mm Allen, and a 6mm Allen, a fancy E16 torque socket, and wrenches. Of course, you got to use .4 brake fluid because using these brakes in the corners, you may get the fluid a little bit hot, and .4 is rated to be a higher boiling temperature. So, you know, if you're going to be hot dogging, you want your brakes, so you better use .4. And of course, the old famous brake clean. Now let's get to work. Alright, first things first, let's pull this cover off. It just pops off. Grab a hold of it like this and just pull it. Comes right off. It's being held by these little clips, as you can see. Oh yeah, we got a leak. Wet dust, no good. I don't have a rag. I'm just gonna wipe this crap on my shirt. It'll be fine. Now, 12mm line wrench. You guys can see where I'm going with this. Just gonna put it right up here. All I'm gonna do is break it loose for now. Just give it a little pop, and she's loose. See it turn. That's all I need to do for now. That way when I get ready, everything's gonna be loose on it. 6mm bolts, Allen bolts. I'm gonna break these puppies loose just for now. Oh, now they are a little tight. Loose. Swap this one around, break it loose, and then just snug it back down. That way nothing starts leaking. And I got one more right here. Break that one loose. Oh yeah. Now snug that one back down. So these three is what's holding this caliper together. Now I'm going to switch over to the 5mm Allen. I'm going to break this little bugger right here loose. Oh. And just barely even snug that one down. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and break the torque bolts loose. I'm going to attempt it anyway. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, sorry. You guys rocking now, ain't you? Oh, yep. That ain't gonna work. Okay. We gotta improvise. Be right back. Yep. Do a little breaker bar on there. Give her a shot at this. She's loose. She's loose. Alright. So now, since I'm out of breath, I gotta adjust you guys around a little bit here. So now I'm gonna pull that brake line off. So, just let me in here. First thing I'm gonna do is take this, pop this off. Really don't want any, you guys can see that up there now if I can. Don't want these little clips hanging on to this. This is where your ABS, I do believe. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but common sense just tells me that's what that's for. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull this little nut off this bolt, these two washers on it. I'm gonna take off one bolt washer. Now I'm gonna pull that line off. Perfect. Now, you can see how tight this wrench is. I've seen a lot of people use a 13 millimeter on this. And 13 millimeter don't snug down on it. It just sits there and does this. It moves about like this. So, if you get any play in that, don't attempt it. You're going to round them corners off. Get you a wrench that fits it. Here we go. I got her loose. She'll be able to take it out, and then we're going to grip. So I'll pull my bleeder bolt out. Get my bolt ready. Pull the line up. You can see it dripping. My bolt in. My washer on. And we're just going to get her on up there to where maybe she'll stop bleeding. Okay. Now I'll take my 7/16 wrenches. Put one there, one up here. Tighten her down a little bit. And hopefully that'll keep it from leaking. If it don't, I'll get my tub and keep it full of brake fluid. And it ain't gonna stop leaking. Making a liar out of me. Oh well. Get this stuff out of the way. Bring the tub over here. Just let it drip in the tub. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull them studs out. Yeah, it's coming out easy. Not a problem. One thing I forgot to mention, these little crush washers. Yeah, you need these. That's what seals your lines off. We're going to put that in there. I probably got another around here somewhere. I'll find it. I may replace those as we go along, but first of all, I just want to get this off. There we go. And she's off. Alright, now I have it over here on the bench. We're going to pop this clip out right here. Little retainer holds the brake in, I guess. Hell, I don't know what it does. Now we're going to go ahead and pop these bolts loose. This is why I broke them loose earlier. That way it wouldn't be so hard to pop loose. This one is what holds the brakes in. And you can pop them brakes loose out if you want to. I ain't gonna deal with it. I'm just gonna pull the whole thing apart. So we break that one loose, break that one loose again, and we'll break this one loose. If I had my drill, I'll just freaking punt up there and go zip zip. And what I think I might do that. Nah, this won't take long. Well, I'm gonna throw all this stuff in the bucket because putting this thing back together, it's gonna be clean. That's the key. It's gotta be clean, fellas. Gotta be clean. Now, break her apart, and there we go. I don't have too much brakes left. Maybe I can get some more later on down the road. There we go. Pop this baby off too. Now I got to our pistons. From what I can tell, this one right here, this side's the one's leaking pretty bad. Could be leaking from this seal up here. I really don't know. But anyway, we will get this taken care of. Right, I got my pliers, so it's pretty easy to do. But I'm going to replace these pistons, so it's no biggie. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Let me show you. There you go. There. Throw it out there. Give her a whirl. They come right out. This one comes right out. Now I noticed, I didn't say it at the beginning, but my pistons were already out far enough for me to grab a hold of. If they're not, if you pull it off and you look and you sit and you notice your pistons aren't far enough for you to get a hold of them, just go ahead and pull your caliper off and just squeeze on the handlebars, but make sure you got enough brake fluid in your reservoir, and that'll push these pistons out far enough to where you can get a hold of them. Just gonna dump this in there, and I'm gonna dump this one in there. That extra brake fluid out of there. You notice I'm not wearing gloves? Well, it's because, you know, look at my hands. You think I need to wear gloves? My hands are pretty. Look at that. Anyway, so we have a dust O-ring here, a dust seal on both sides, and then down on the inside is our, like, pretty much our brake seal. This will keep, the bottom seal is what's supposed to keep all the fluid from coming out. The top seal keeps the dust from going back in. But since we got this kit, we're going to replace both of them. So, alright. So, my makeshift pick didn't work, but little screwdriver seems to work well. So, we'll just stick this down in there in that little groove and pop that thing right out of there. I may have to do it twice. And I'm not a professional. This is just shade 3 mechanic stuff. There you go. And the same thing with the dust cover seal. There you go. And when I get these done, I'll get back with you. Okay, so I got them pulled out. I'm not worried about getting these dirty. See, they're just a little bit flimsy. This one's really, really soft. So this is probably the one. This is probably the culprit right here, because it's just, I mean, apparently it probably got hot, because if you look at the pistons, they're black. They might have been black factory, I don't know, but I'm sure these brakes got a little warm. Kind of looks that way. This bike has 40,000 miles on it. And from the pads that I can see, you can tell from the pads, yeah, they've been used. I mean, they still got quite a bit of wear left on them, but I'm gonna go ahead and replace them. At a later date. There's the numbers. Rainbow. So now it's just time for me to get all this cleaned up, and when I do, I'll show you how to put it back together. So I'm just going to use a little nylon brush. I'm going to spray it down real good with brake clean. I know you can't see that, but I'm going to spray it here so I don't get the brake clean in my eyes and everywhere else. So that looks good. Put this nylon brush, put it down there. Get her all good and brushed up. Looks good. See, it's all black. I ain't gonna walk y'all through all this boring stuff. Yeah, it's coated pretty good, so this is gonna take me a while. Okay, so I'm looking at this, getting ready to replace the seals in here, and where the seals sit, notice got a little bit of tarnish where the seal set. But you know what? I got a cure for that. It's called Dremel. Woohoo! Here we go. Let's put this baby on one, because I don't want to take any material off of it. You don't want to make it egg shaped. Hey, one. There we go. There we go. One. So I get over there we got the feed of this. Put that dude in there and go, woo. Oh, see that dust come out of there? Am I blocking the light? Oh well. He wants to walk. There we go. Get it over here on this side. Put my seal. Here, good and cleaned up. And that should make a really good tight, clean seal. You know, it's just a brush. No sanding involved. It's just cleaning. Cleaning is the key. So now I'm gonna go ahead and spray it back off with some more brake clean, and then we're gonna install the seals. Okay, so we're at this point where you gotta get everything nice and clean. I'm at that point now. Now it's time to start putting it back together. Thing of it is, it's got nice and clean. Everything's good and clean. You see me do all the cleaning. Now, for my concoction here, I got this .4 brake fluid, Pro Shop. Oh crap! It's got a seal on it. Really? There. No good seals. I'll put it in my mixer. Going in a mixer, just add about maybe a ½ ounce. The lid back on there, that way you don't get nothing contaminated. So I'm only going to do 2 because I'm doing 1 right now. Put them in there. Put the lid on it. Give it a spin. That way it mixes it all up. Should be good mix now. One more. Okay. Good luck. Oh yeah, she's good mixed up. That's good. Set that there. You don't want to drip any brake fluid anywhere. Oh, I didn't clean this. I gotta use my fingers. That burn it. Okay. Here. Now, put you back in there. So, got brake fluid on my seal. Stick it in this little groove. I'm just going to use my fingers. Should be able to get it all tucked in there with my fingers. Goes around. If y'all can see that or not. The reason why I've been a dust seal first, so that way when I try to put the actual seal, it don't try to get stuck in that groove. Oh no, I gotta take that one out of there too. Okay, where'd you go? Okay, got you. Little hair. Okay, that one in there. Of course, that seal is bigger than what the dust seal is, but there we go. And there's number 2. Now, we'll do the same thing with these. Stick them in there. No hair. Hair in there. The hair's gone. Lid back on there. Give her a couple swirls. Oh yeah. I can hear it. You hear it? It's swirling. Okay. Alright. Grabbing one out of there. Now, this one might be a little bit tougher. Because it's down in there a little bit further. There we go. Hot dog. Look at that. Popped in there like a dream. And now I've noticed these seals are not beveled or anything, so you don't have to have one up top or one around the other way. Let's grab that other. Yeah. Oh goodness. That thing. way down there. You notice they're just flat. I don't see anything beveled. Yeah, I had me worried there for some freaking hair. This ain't gonna leak because I got hair in it. Oh, put that back down in there. It's pretty easy to do. Pops right in, and then they're in. Nice and clean. Good to go. Yeah, got something to lock my hand on. Okay, that one's done. We're gonna set her over here to the side. Bring the other one up. Oh, did I show you all this? Look at that. CVO. Okay, we all know what that stands for. Anyway. Oh, got these burgers to put in there. I'm gonna do all 4 of them. Might have to leave them in there a little bit longer. Give her some spins. They're all good mixed up in there. Yeah. Got oh, I forgot one. What's this do? I forgot about this one. This one takes 5. Throw that baby. Here we go. We're spinning. Alright, we should be good. Okay. Put that thing down there. Come on. Let's grab one of them. You want the small ones? Yeah. These 2. Throw that in there. Can you see that? Yeah. See that. Alright, next person. Grab one. Which one? Grab this one. Big one. Put that one down in there. Show y'all how I do this. Get started on one side. Go around it. Push it down. Go around. Push it down. And it just pop right in there. No piggy. Another one. On top. Put one finger in. Try to put my thumb in there, but thumb's a little bit too big. Kind of stretches everything out. Yeah, there we go. Now the other one. You're down in there. Give her a little push. Go one around. And she's seated good. Good and flat. I got brake fluid in there, so around the seals. You know, brake fluid is not a lubrication. It's for working under pressure, but I'd rather put my seals in a little bit of pressure lube than I would when you lube it off. Oh, I got one more to go. That one's going to be tricky. I have to get the wipes to her hand in there to get that one. Ah, got it. I got it. It goes right here. Pop that baby in there. Oh, she ain't wanting to go. New seal. Give her a little spin, make sure she's seated good. This seal right here is what transfers the fluid from this side of the caliper over to the other side. So I want to make sure the other side of the caliper you got really good and clean. You don't want no leaks coming out the sides. And she's clean. I've got her clean. Okay, I'm gonna take a break and my back straightened out, and we'll continue on this. Now I'm just gonna install them pistons. It's very simple. Just kind of twist and turn and push down. Nothing to it, and they just pop right on down. Once you get them in, and just slide right on down. There's one. Slide the other one in. Nothing to it. Get them in there, just push them in. Because remember, we still have brake fluid on the seals itself. Slide them on in there. And just pop right in like nothing to it. Now, this is the side I want to start on because it has this seal. We'll take our... Okay, now we're going to put the spring on. So a spring goes right here. See how that's overlapped? Right over top of that hole. I've got these two tabs that go into here. Show y'all that right there. So we slide that over them springs. That on there. Now I'm gonna put the top piece on. Sits right on top of it. So you get her lined up just like that. You gotta be careful because since there's no brake pads in it, it will like do that on you. Grab our bolts. The other side. Flip it over. Get one in there. Get started. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my 6mm and just hand tighten it. That way it'll hold it. And that one's tight. Now we can get our other ones in there. Sling back together. A few moments later. Okay, I got those snug down. Get these brake pads lined up pretty well straight. Flip it over. Put that one in there. My little my guide for the brake. This is the guide for the brake pads. Then grab my 5mm. Go ahead and get that baby in there and get her torqued down hand tight. And leave this beauty. It's about ready to put on the bike. I gotta get some new brake pads though, for sure. Don't tell them what that leaking brake fluid did to it, but you know. Everything's good and clean, the holes are cleaned out. So, that's the key, man. That's the key. Make sure you keep everything good and clean when you're dealing with brakes, because friggin' brakes on a motorcycle is the key for you to stay alive.